Thank you for taking the time to listen to my jamming as I'm trying to do a new little thing where I'm just, doing a little bit of a guitar jam in between videos, like just to do like a little intro sequence, not necessarily for any real reason or say, hey, I liked doing this. It's more just a, hey, this is kind of fun, and it's a unique way for me to just kind of play whatever comes to mind. None of that whole thing was planned, literally on the spot, on the fly, came up with it, and I'm just going to keep cruising into the video. Thank you guys, seriously, for taking the time to click on this and watch everything, but we're getting right into it. This is part two of Grotesque Beauty, and I'm getting excited to play this next section, and because this is where things start getting eerie, and I think we're going to pass through where I stopped playing initially with this next section. So, we're going to get the timer started, and we're going to dive right into it. I should probably get some water. Should have done that in between videos, but I didn't, because I'm smooth-brained. I'm smooth-brained, okay? I graduated with a very good, well, with a decent, an acceptable GPA. I graduated from college, and I'm smooth-brained still. So, we're going to move right into this. I didn't mean to move out of my timer menu. And you ready? Let's go. Start from the save again. I can see why you've been scared these last few days. I reckon... Oh, she's piecing together everything, to little background. She's piecing together everything that seems to be going awry with Anita's life, and she's kind of spooking Anita in the process. Anita's, like, really, really freaking out about it. But Rachel's just like, cool, whatever. I'm an investigative Sherlock over here. Boss-ass bitch. But we're moving in. I see why you've been scared the last few days. I reckon you'd feel better if we took it off the wall and put it away. No way. Dad loves that painting. He'd kill me if he finds out we've been mishandling it. At that moment, there was a knock on the door. Ah! Who was that? Were you expecting someone? No, I only invited you here. Should we see who it is? I hate how there's a face in the background. Hello? Who is it? Hello? Is somebody there? No one is answering. Now what? Should we open the door and see if anybody's nearby? I don't know. I really don't want to. Me neither. But then again, I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep not knowing what was out there. I think I could hear somebody still there. Why won't he answer? Hey! What do you want? Still nothing. We could latch the chain and take a look. What do you think? I don't know. I'm conflicted. What do you think we should do? Let's see who it is. At least we'll solve one mystery tonight. Okay, let's do it. Are you ready? Not really. With the door latched, I open the front door a little bit and we take a peek through the gap. Terrifying. Well, who is it? This can't be right. There's no one there. We both heard someone there, right? We couldn't have both imagined that. Maybe I should go out and look around the corner to make sure they didn't just walk away? Don't do that. Let's just leave it alone. Hang on, I want to make sure whoever isn't hiding somewhere. There goes my plan to stay up and watch a spooky film. Let's head back inside. We tried to brush off the incident at the door. We stayed a little longer, idly chatting before the night grew darker and sleep washed over us. The slumber party was nice, despite our paranoia. Anita was probably feeling overly cautious and afraid of having heard one too many morbid stories. I'm glad that I could be with her to keep my wandering mind from thinking back to my sister's disappearance. Soon all this anxiety will pass by. It's good that we can help each other through it. Yeah, it is. Tonight was a bit weird. It was about to get weirder still. I don't know how much time had passed when I regained consciousness. I opened my eyes and saw nothing but darkness. Darkness so complete I couldn't tell if my eyes were open or closed. That's fucking awesome. I wish I had that to sleep in. I don't do that. I sleep in, like, fucking bright as fuck, because the alleyway next to my window has a light literally right below my window. So everything is reflected off of the building next to me into my window, and I have to keep my blinds super shut. But even then, it's still fucking bright in here when it's dark. Like, look, you could probably still make me out. Hi. Okay, I turned it down just one notch, but we're moving on. I waved a hand in front of my face, but still see nothing. This place. Where am I? What's happening? Panic began to surge in me. I spun around, desperately trying to find something that could anchor me to my surroundings. But it was useless. The dark was so absolute, so absent of light. I couldn't help but question if I was even in a physical plane or if I was even in a physical plane of existence. My lack of sight seemed to sharpen my other senses, and I felt something move. It brushed against my arm. A gentle touch, just like a faint breeze, but the unexpected contact made me jump. I reached out a hand to inspect the darkness. My hands touched something that didn't seem to hold solid form. It broke off and seemed to float into the air. How did I get here? I squeezed my eyes tight, trying hard to recall the moments that led me here. Oh yeah, that's right, I was in a room. We were having a sleepover. Anita! Oh god, where is she? Rachel. Hello? Is anybody out there? Anita, where are you? Please, anyone, can you hear me? Something moved. Who's there? Though I couldn't see, I felt a presence emerge in the dark. It was close. Despite the dark, I could almost make out a dim silhouette against the black void. I'm looking to see if there's a silhouette that's just gonna pull up. Anita, is that you? Answer me, please. I don't think we should be here. We need to get out of here. Ah, shit. Right-clicked again, my bad. You need to get out of here fast. A weak voice came back in reply. It did not belong to Anita. Rachel. You are not Anita! Who are you? What do you want? Rachel, you must help me. You need my help? What do you need? What do you want me to do? Rachel, I'm trapped. I need your help to get out of here. But I don't know how. Shit, I keep right-clicking. I don't even know where we are. What is this place? Please tell me. This is a bad place. You shouldn't be here. I've been trapped here for so long. Luckily, it's not too late for you. Who are you? Please, if you want me to help you, you need to tell me what's going on. There isn't much time. You have to help me. Everyone has forgotten about me, but not you. You are the only one who still cares. You want to find the truth? Get me out of here, Rachel. You're the only one who can. A sharp gasp escapes my throat, and my heart suddenly jolts, as if shocked back to life from a deadened state. Tears stung my eyes as an instance of recognition. In an instance of recognition, there was a familiarity in the voice that wasn't clear to me until now. The voice I haven't heard for so long, yet I yearned for the day I could hear its sweet melody once more. I had lost hope of ever finding her. Hannah, is that you? I'm presuming this is her sister. Do you recognize me, big sis? Yep, it's Hannah. Hannah! Oh god, I never thought... Where have you been all this time? I've been so worried, Hannah. Please tell me where you are. We don't have long. Rachel, you are in danger. What? You are not safe. You must not trust her. I don't understand what you mean, Hannah. What are you trying to say? Rachel, I'm fading away. No, wait, don't go. Please help me, Rachel. Yep, there's the eyes back. That's terrifying. Can you help me? Don't worry, Hannah. I'll help you no matter what. I will save you, even if it's the last thing I do. You promise? I promise. Don't go. Not again. I can't lose you again. Hannah. Shaky, 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 shaky. Shaky, 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 shaky. My eyes snap open once more. I saw the ceiling. God damn, I fucking hate the clock. I hear that same... I hear that same clock every time I try to sleep in a quiet place. Like, there might be a clock, there might not, but I still fucking hear this. A room I slept in as a kid always had this, so it's just constantly in my brain, I guess. My eyes snap open once more, and I saw the ceiling, indistinct above me. I was back in Anita's room. I stared straight at the ceiling, where the street lights outside the window cast a dim glow. I lay there, unmoving for a moment. The sound of my heart pounding was the only sound I heard. Maybe that is the sound of my heart pounding then, because I hear it. Wiping the beads of sweat that trickled from my brow, I noticed my hands were still trembling. I pressed them tight to my chest to steady them, and my breathing began to relax. I am safe. It was just a dream. I calmed down and remembered something urgent. Anita! My eyes scanned the room frantically, adjusting to the darkness where I assumed made out there. Wait, she slept on the she slept in her own bedroom floor? Like, this is your bedroom. Why are you letting your guest use the bed? Okay, whatever. You're a very, very, very gracious host. I breathed out a sigh of relief. Thank God she's safe. The memory of a wispy black room was fresh in my mind. For a moment, I was afraid I truly lost the whereabouts of my friend, or even my mental faculties. The experience was so vivid, unlike any of my dreams I've ever had before. Most of my dreams are uninteresting. I'm not creative enough to conjure something like this. It couldn't have been a mere dream. Could it? But Hannah, she was there. I'm so upset over her disappearance that I dream over her. After all the time she's been absent, I've never had an encounter with her quite as powerful as this. Can she still be out there somewhere? What if she's close by? Is that why all these strange things have been happening? Not ready to fall back asleep, I lay in silence, listening to the ambiance of the room. There was something soothing about quietly observing life as it drifted by. The night can be full of intriguing little sounds that usually go unnoticed in the day. Some time passed, and I was still no closer to falling asleep. As I came on the verge of drifting off, I heard something that caught my attention. That's a door opening. There it was again. Didn't sound like the regular nighttime ambiance. Against everything else, this sound stood out for some reason. The pitter-patter was coming from somewhere inside the house, though I couldn't tell exactly where. Was it my imagination, or does the gentle sound seem purposeful? I rolled onto an elbow, sat up, and froze mid-motion, not wanting my movement to mask anything. Silence reigned over the house. Whatever was making all that noise is gone. Still, I think I should investigate it, if only for peace of mind. If I look over to Anita, who's still asleep and undisturbed by the noise coming from outside the bedroom. Should I wake her up and alert her about what I heard? She's fast asleep, and I'd feel bad if I disturbed her for something trivial. I wonder if I should leave her. Okay, so, first of all, this is a horror game. Secondly, if you hear a sound in the middle of the night, and this is one thing that I'm genuinely serious about, never ignore a sound. Like, I've had auditory hallucinations in the past too, but if there's a sound, generally that means there's something physical. If you genuinely hear a sound, and you hear it twice, you fucking look into it. But get something that you can use to defend yourself before you do that. Like, frankly, I'd grab a pot from the kitchen. or a knife, which I carry with me at all times. But, like, I would not go out of my bedroom without something. Not because I'm a scaredy cat, but, like, I can handle myself in a fight, but I'm not fucking around with any goddamn raccoon hand to hand. No, 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 no. I'm smacking that shit with a bat. Just, pow! Good, be gone, thought. But no, I definitely wake her up because, like, frankly, if I'm genuinely afraid or genuinely nervous about something, I will, like, investigate it with somebody. If it's just me waking up and I'm sure that I'm not hearing anything or anything, I'm probably just going to let people sleep and probably go back to sleep, just ignore it myself. Stay in bed, don't worry about it. But in this instance, since it's a horror game, I say wake her up. Freak her out a little bit, and, you know, you have somebody to have your back, just in case. No way am I going to take any risks. Enough weird things have happened already, so I should take a more cautious approach. I'll wake Anita up, and we'll go investigate this together. I reach over, and I shook Anita by the shoulder. Hey, Anita, get up. Listen, you need to get up now. This is an emergency. Ugh, what is it? I heard something coming from the other room. Anita shoots me a quizzical stare. You woke me up for that? It's probably nothing. No, this is different. I was listening for a while. It didn't sound right. How so? To use your quote, I just have a bad feeling. Call it intuition if you want, but there have been far too many oddities lately for my liking. At this remark, Anita sat straight up with her eyes open wide, as if she just remembered something horrible. You don't think it's related to whoever made that knocking sound on the door, do you? Crap, I kind of forgot about that. Oh god, you've got me scared now. Did you really hear something? You're not messing with me, are you? This would be the time to tell me if you are. For the last time, I'm dead serious about this. You know me, this isn't the kind of crap I do. Look at me. Look, we can stay here if there's something... We can't stay here if there's something wrong. We need to at least look and make sure what that noise was. But what if something is wrong? We should just hide in here. It's not an option. We can't stay in here if there's trouble. That's why we need to check it out. Come on, we'll do it together. Just stay close to me. All right, lead the way. Lovely! Checking shit out in the middle of the night. Brave! Open the bedroom door ever so slightly, enough to poke a head out into the hallway. Standing still like a statue, I listened intently for any evidence of the sound returning. Frozen on the spot, I was alert when a voice whispered behind me. Do you hear anything? Not this time. Where was it coming from? I couldn't tell. Let's move downstairs, but be careful. We don't want to give ourselves away. Right behind you. We tiptoed lightly across the hallway and down the stairs, slowly taking our steps as to not make a sound. So far, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Let's just hope. I just hope that doesn't change anytime soon. Where the hell is the chick on the wall? We came to the living room. Nothing immediate jumped out to my attention. But then again, I wouldn't be able to tell if something subtle was different. If it was my own house, I'm sure anything misplaced would have been obvious to me. I let Anita take charge of the investigation. Looks like whatever was making the noise is gone. Everything okay? Is everything okay here? Nothing fell or anything like that? And as far as I can tell, it looks like how we left it. We scanned the room a little more, splitting off momentarily to cover more ground. Wasn't sure what I was looking for, but when I turned to Anita, I found her standing motionless from the center of the room. Hey, are you okay? What is it? It was hard to see in the dark, but there was an unmistakable look in her eye, a look of fear. Oh god. What is it? What? What is it? Look over there. I followed the direction of her finger pointed towards the painting. Do you see that? Tell me you see that. I blinked my eyes, trying to clear any weirdness that might have clouded my vision. There was nothing wrong with my eyes, however, it was clear we both saw the same thing. What the actual hell? There's nobody in the painting. Freaky as fuck. The woman in the painting, she's gone. Honestly, it's the ambiance in this game that's kind of, like, sending me, like, with chills more than anything. Also, it's kind of cold in here. But, like, I do have goosebumps. Like, I've been in scarier situations than this. Like, I've been inside abandoned insane asylums, and I read papers, and I saw some shit. And I heard some shit. And I booked it the fuck out of there. But then I started having some really, really, really bad sleep paralysis dreams for about the next week. And I can't... every time I lucid dream, I get stuck in a state of sleep paralysis, like almost 100% of the time that I have a lucid dream, I end up in a state of sleep paralysis where essentially the same fucking thing keeps haunting me, which is a terrifying thing to say and admit, and I might be going a little nuts, but I intentionally don't lucid dream because of that. And like, I've been through some pretty scary shit in my day, and lucid dreaming and that, like, going through the state of sleep paralysis is fucking terrifying. But after a while, you kind of get used to it, which is a very weird thing to say. But, like, you get used to it to the point where you're just like, yeah, you know what, I know how to wake myself up with all this and, like, kind of deal with it. So, maybe I'm haunted. If I am, if something appears in the background, somebody please fucking tell me in the comments. Otherwise, I'm probably dead. Or, not. Could just be chilling as fuck. Could be some weird editing thing that you don't know about. Me editing a video? Come on. Alright, moving on. How is this possible? I clutched the top of my head, nails digging into my scalp, hoping against hope that I was still dreaming, that I might wake up any moment. That's not how you wake up. There is no such end from this nightmare. However, this was really happening. Holy shit. How is this even possible? This is seriously messed up. Her face is scarier than anything, honestly. No way. It can't just change like that. That's impossible. This thing is bad. It's cursed for sure. Oh god, what do we do? Before I could answer, our attention was drawn to the thin sheet of fog that suddenly filled the room. Where the hell did this come from? Anita? Maybe it came from outside. Did you leave a window open or something? Even if it did, look how fast this place became misty. It was clear a moment ago. Regular fog can't just appear like this. This night just keeps getting weirder. Rachel, look at the painting. Something's happening. It's glowing. True to her word, the painting glimmered with ethereal energy. It pulsed like the beating of a heart, the rhythmic throb that gave it the impression of a living creature. Across the surface, a streak of light rippled outward like the parting of curtains. Now and then... shit, did it again. Now and then, the light catches the canvas, and it appears like there was something else unusual about it. The light danced on the surface, and something didn't seem right about the space between the frames. I almost shouted in astonishment when it dawned on me. The painting's surface was no longer flat. It contained a new dimension that disappeared into the wall, and goddamn, that's some trippy shit. Did you see that? The painting goes inward. It looks like there's a tunnel. How? There should be a wall right behind it. Must be some kind of portal? A portal? Where do you think it goes? No idea. As we stood, now we're beyond where I went to. The painting disappearing was as far as I got. We stood staring at the strange painting. A familiar sound came from above. Rachel just said, "Did you hear that?" Yeah, was that the sound you heard before? Definitely. It's coming from upstairs. Where are you going? Hey, where are you going? I'm gonna go take a look. I think it's coming from my parents' room. What about the painting? Don't you think we should take a closer look at it? Maybe we could find where it leads to? Are you kidding me? I think we should stay away from it. Who knows what it is and what it can do. But what if it changes again? It might not stay this way for long. It might be our only chance to see what's going on before the passageway closes. Maybe we'll find out more about what we're dealing with this way. There's something else I didn't tell her, though. Something coming from the painting. Something called out to me. A voice? A faint memory lingering in my mind. I've seen this place before. If only I could remember it. Okay, so... decision time. Do we investigate the painting or do we investigate the sound? Sound was happening before the painting. I don't really want to fuck with anything that I don't understand, so let's go with sound first. Sound first it is. We should inspect what that sound was. That's the immediate issue. The painting can wait. It's not going anywhere after all. If you say so. Okay, let's go see what's in my parents' room. Okay, yeah, hopefully your parents not banging. Cautiously, we sneaked up the stairs, approaching the bedroom of Anita's parents, the source of the peculiar noise we've heard all night. The hair was on the back of my neck. The hair on the back of my neck pricks up as we find ourselves in the closed door, outside the closed door. Who knows what we'll find inside? After what we've witnessed so far tonight, I was afraid what the answer might be. Pressing an ear to the door, I listened intently. Anything? Shh, keep it down. I can't hear anything. Hopefully that means nothing's inside. We should just leave it and go back to our room. Don't be a coward. We need to make sure nothing's wrong. Okay, get ready. I'm going in. I slowly turned the handle and pushed the door open. Anita was clinging to my arm as she peered over my shoulder. We both gasped at the same time. I half expected to see nothing out of the ordinary. The other part of me was bracing to see a scary monster waiting to grab us. We didn't expect to find a stranger in the house, sprawled naked on the floor. She scrambled desperately to create some distance between us and herself. Her wide-open eyes were fixed on us. It seemed she was just as scared as surprised as we were. Who are you? What's going on? Where am I? We broke out of the huddle. Anita and I were unconsciously formed. Evidently, there was no immediate danger to us. I could ask you the same thing. Who are you, and how did you get in here? The mysterious woman continued to scream. There was no condition, and was in no condition to answer our questions. Anita stepped forward to try and reassure her, holding her hands up as a sign of amity. It's okay, just please don't shout. Try to relax. You're not in any danger, no one's gonna hurt you. This is a safe place. Yeah, that's right. We're not here to hurt you. You can trust us, so please be calm. The woman seemed convinced by her earnest pleading and regained control of herself. You see, everything's gonna be alright. We're all friends here. We can take care of it. We'll take care of you. The woman calmed down and relaxed. Now that she was more composed, it struck me on how beautiful she was. Her petite figure resembled a flower. Her skin was soft and fair, as if she wore a pearl shell. Her jet black hair was smooth and glistened in the cold air. She was a beauty I'd never seen before. These details were not lost on Anita as I saw her react with a blush. Ooh. My name's Anita. This is my house. That's Rachel over there. She's a good friend of mine. What's her name? The strange woman sat up slowly, still carrying a look of confusion. I don't have a name. You don't have a name? I mean, I don't remember one. That's okay. That's not too important right now. Can you tell us what happened to you? How you got in here? I don't remember that either. I don't remember a lot of things. I do remember staring at a strange place full of smoke. I was trapped there for the longest time. The painting. You mean the painting downstairs? That's right. She's the girl from the painting. I totally recognize her. Anita and I share a glance. Everything seems to be connected to that damn painting. I think I was kidnapped. What? There was a man. I've never seen him before, and I don't know what he wanted. He put me inside the painting. It turned out that it leads to another world, a world that's darker and more terrible than this one. I was lost in there for a long time. I don't exactly know how long. It's hard to tell the passage of time once you're inside. There is no night or day. It's hard to tell what's up and what's down. There's nothing to ground yourself with. That sounds horrible. You poor thing. How did you escape? I'm sorry, that's another thing I can't remember. We don't know what happened to my memory. I don't know what happened to my memory, but it's something that has got to do with being locked up in that place for such a long time. I just remember wandering that strange land forever. Don't trust her. Got it. And the next thing I know, I'm here. I may not know how I got here, but I'm sad, and I'm so glad that I'm free at last. Whoever put me here was a bad man. I'm scared of what he'll do when he finds out that I've escaped. Please, you can't let him find me. You have to protect me. Don't worry. We'll try to help you as much as we can. We won't let that guy get you. Thank you. I'm so sorry to intrude on you like this. Anyway, you're safe here for now. We'll take care of you while we wait to get the police involved. At the very least, we should get some clothes for her. We can't have her sitting around naked. Anita, do you have something we can dress her in? Yeah, there's a dressing gown in my room. Okay, then we should go get that. What about her? We can't just leave her alone. Okay, it's actually been 30 minutes already, but we're going to continue through this. I genuinely apologize. I didn't realize there was going to be so much drawn nudity in this. I didn't know anything about that, to be honest. There was no warning. But frankly, it's not that big of a deal. It is what it is. I mean, it's a painting, or it was a painting. Now it's a naked woman somehow in her dad's room, which is scandalous as fuck if you come across it in any other logical way. But, like, that's a little weird. Moving on. So why don't you keep an eye on her just in case? Oh, no, this is terrifying. Yeah, never split up. Why don't you all just collectively go to the gown? Because Anita knows where it is, so Anita will go. Rachel, stay. Rachel, you go and get something for her to wear. I'll stay here and keep watch. Okay, I'll be right back. Anita disappears out of the room, leaving just me and our surprise guest alone. Don't worry, we won't let anything bad happen to you. You're perfectly safe as long as you're here. And where exactly are we? Oh, this is Anita's house. Her parents aren't around right now, which is why I'm here to keep her company. I'm a friend of hers from school. We go... How did you get the painting? That was Anita's dad. He got it from some auction about a week ago, I think. A week, huh? Is something the matter? Something doesn't feel right. I think I'm beginning to remember. I stared at her intently, giving her space to concentrate. After a brief pause, she continued. Her words caught me off guard. I think you are in danger. Huh? It's all a lie. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of her as soon as we can. Yeah, I'm supposed to be out of here. You can help me, can't you? Hold on, I don't understand what you're talking about. The other world behind the painting. I saw them. That's where he's been keeping them. Who? The girls. They were put in about a week ago. Your friend isn't who she says she is. Is her family... Her family has been kidnapping vulnerable women all this time. That's not true. I can't believe it. It's true. Think about it. You said Anita brought the painting here last week. She's trying to bring distrust between myself and my friend, or between Rachel and Anita, which I don't trust because this is a stranger. She's just freaking out. In that time, whilst I was trapped in another world, I've seen other women thrown in there too. There's no way for them to get there. There's no way for them to get there. The painting is only a gateway into a world, and your friend had it the whole time. That's crazy. That can't be possible. Panic suddenly spread across the woman's face. She presses both hands against the side of her head to keep it, as if to keep it from exploding. You don't understand. You must believe me. We are in great danger. They must have been doing this for years. What makes you say that? Look, I've known Anita for years, and I just don't picture her doing the things you're claiming. That's because she's keeping the truth from her. You can't trust her. She didn't tell you about Hannah afterward. There it was, the moment where I could no longer ignore her words. The heart she knew about Hannah. The heart sank at the mention of his sister's name. How do you know that name? The other world is like a desert. It's vast and desolate, but there are other lost wanderers trapped. I remember the one traveler there, a little girl. She said her name was Hannah. I feel a lump in my throat. My eyes well up. I never expected to hear news on my little sister ever again. Ever again. The hope gripped my heart and hope was exactly what I was afraid of. She told me about you, Rachel. I know who you are. No. She adores you and always believed that you'd be able to save her one day, but she also told me about the one who made her disappear from the world. Backlog. I'm not trying to backlog. Go back. It's all coming back to me now. Her name was Anita. She was a friend of her sister, and she betrayed her. One day, she waited for Hannah after school and led her all the way to a forest. That was where her family ambushed and kidnapped Hannah. She's trapped in the painted world ever since. I'm sorry, Rachel, but your friend is evil. And now she has us both inside her house. We need to get out of here quickly. At that moment, the bedroom door creaked open. Anita emerged. Hey, sorry I'm late, you guys. It took me forever to go through my mess. I'm such a klutz. We paused, only just detecting the tension in the air. I kept my back turned to her. Guys, what's going on? Tell me, Anita, what took you so long? What were you doing? I was fetching something for the woman to wear, like you asked me to. Is that all you did? It seems like an awfully long time for a simple task. I said I'm sorry, alright? Is that what this is about? Are you mad that I took my time? What about the painting? Did you really get it from an auction? Yes, I already told you where it came from. Why are you asking me all this? The woman, she remembers something. All the girls that have been disappearing, she said your family is responsible. You've kidnapped them. What? That's a complete lie. Why would you say that? So you deny it? Of course I deny it. Why would you even believe this stranger? You know me, I would never do anything like that. What about Hannah? Suddenly anger was wiped off Anita's face. Her skin turned pale, and I could see in her eyes that she was keeping something secret from me. There was no denying it. Tears started to stream from her eyes. I couldn't stop myself from crying too. Oh my god, it's true, isn't it? You did something to her. No, it's not like that. Rachel, I don't understand. Why are you talking like this? You've been hiding something about Hannah, haven't you? Don't try to deny it. I can tell just from looking at you. Tell me what happened to my sister? Okay, it's true. Oh snap! On that, it is way past the end. I know I've let this go on for much longer than I anticipated. I also know that I'm not doing the voices. I'm not as cool as I thought I was, and I'm probably gonna get demonetized for this, but I can play the guitar like a motherfucking riot. I added a little extra onto that just for fun. Okay, I genuinely hope you guys are enjoying this, and it's getting just a little bit spooky, and I'm going to save right here, and that's probably all the time I've got for today. I've got to sort out food and get my dinner set up, because it is a Monday. It's President's Day. Hooray! But seriously, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm going to leave it on this cliffhanger, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace!